Thanksgiving is finally here, ladies and gentlemen, and this year has flown by. I hope you guys had a very awesome Thanksgiving with your family and friends. I would love to welcome you to the channel and say my name is Adam, and today we are going to be talking about Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. After a Black Friday riot ends in tragedy, a mysterious Thanksgiving-inspired killer terrorizes Plymouth, Massachusetts, the birthplace of the infamous holiday. Alright, so we gotta kick this thing off. First off, mentioning Eli Roth here. He's kind of a hit or miss director for me personally. I really like a lot of his gore in a lot of his movies, and I eat it up like pumpkin pie. I absolutely cannot get enough of it. However, the counteract of that is that his characters in his films are really not really well written, and I can't really stand some of them. Kind of like cranberry sauce or sweet potato casserole. My wife absolutely loves those things, and I cannot stand them. So that's kind of like Eli Roth's character. So the comparison I'm going to say here. So going into Thanksgiving, I did have some optimism. I was really looking forward to watching it because it felt like it was going to be right up my alley. Of course, I am a fan of holiday-themed horror films. I don't think we get enough of those, especially around Thanksgiving time. I think the one I can think of for Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving, about a talking killer turkey. Not a really great one here, but I think Eli Roth has captured something with this Thanksgiving film that really just kind of gave me some enthusiasm in the theater. It was a blast to watch with a packed crowd. And so going into Thanksgiving, I had that optimism that Eli Roth could deliver a really awesome film, but I did have that skepticism there too, where the trailer could have been better than the movie, and the characters were going to be really shallow and just kind of not as good as the trailer advertised. However, I did walk out pleasantly surprised, and some of the things I really dug about the movie, it had this really awesome scope at the very beginning. The opening scene at this big like Walmart-esque shopping store kicks off on Black Friday, and of course there's a horde of people there trying to get in to get their discounts, to do some shopping for the holidays, and try to get a free gift of a waffle iron. Even though the advertising only 100 people are getting one, there's over 1,000 people outside trying to get this. Already sets it up really well. There's not much security there, which makes it even more crazier. And of course, when they finally barge into the store, people are getting trampled to death. There's people getting their throats cut. There's people getting hit by carts and dying. And over the top gore fest at the very beginning of the film. I'm hooked immediately going into this film. And also, the comedic tone of the movie is awesome as well. Especially that it sets it up really well in the first opening act of the film. Of course, this big shopping spree here on the Black Friday sale is being filmed by a bunch of teenagers, and of course it gets posted online and goes viral, and that is where our killer's motives really take place. He singles out several people that have an impact part in this kind of chaos, if you will, of this big Black Friday massacre in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and a year later that killer decides to go on a hunting spree and start killing people or capturing people, to also make his own viral video and prove that we love violence and stuff like that on the internet. Okay, Thanksgiving. There's a lot to digest here. It does star a person that you obviously recognize right off the bat. Mr. McDreamy, Patrick Dempsey is in this film, and I kind of didn't realize like why is this guy in this movie, and as it slowly revealed itself, he's really good. I haven't seen Patrick Dempsey this good in a long time. I'm not a huge fan of his a lot of his other stuff. I know he's a Grey's Anatomy person. Have never seen that show, but it's really what I kind of know him from, and he's did some rom-coms as well. But Patrick Dempsey is actually pretty dang good in this Eli Roth film. There's also a couple other people like Ty Olsson appears here. Nell Furlog, Rick Hoffman, Derek McGrath, Milo Manningham, several other young familiar faces, I'm sure, to other people here. And I gotta say, the one that really stood out here was Nell Furlog, who plays the main character of Jessica, one of the friends who were kind of in that starting the filming of the riots here. She does a really great job kind of leading this film. She's kind of unraveling some of the mysteries here, especially a lot of the social media posts on Instagram, because the killer's posting on there as well, which it's also kind of interesting. He's a killer who is killing people in a Thanksgiving-esque style, over the top, of course, and also interacting with the social media aspect, proving that the brutality of violence does go viral rather quickly. It's kind of like a kind of fun social commentary in that way as well. But Jessica, I've never actually seen, I don't believe I've seen Nell Verloc in anything else, but she's really good. I'm really interested to see if she can kind of bust out kind of like a Samara Weaving type of way, like Samara Weaving has done. I think she has the potential to be kind of our next breakout youngster in horror films. I think that would be kind of rather fun to see. And also another standout I really liked in this movie was Rick Hoffman, who plays the father of Jessica here. Kind of low-key, like one of the most irreplaceable characters here. I think he's like actually rather brilliant in this, and I wanted more of him. He's kind of this slimy, like corporate character, but he also is trying to like cover up the fact that stuff went wrong on this first Black Friday sale at the store, and he's doing a lot of charity books, so kind of a charity work. And so he's kind of a slimy character, which is perfect for Rick Hoffman to do. That's his wheelhouse right there. As the film progresses here, Eli Roth ramps up the gore. That opening sequence wasn't just a one-trick pony type of thing. We get some really fun kills at a diner here. We get some really more fun at like this kind of a remodeled house. Even during a parade during broad daylight. I didn't know how they were going to turn that in, but there was a couple really awesome things there that happened that kind of just blew my mind. Theater just absolutely was on the edge of their seat and kind of shocked when we were watching this. And there's the way that Roth is delivering this. It sets up these moments of really comedy that breaks up the tension a little bit and catches you off guard. There was a couple of jump scares that actually were really effective, that got the crowd really shocked and scared here. And I think the over-the-top kills are really what I really enjoyed a lot more, because while the characters aren't necessarily the best written characters, they do some really dumb things on camera, you don't really mind it too much because you're enjoying the ride that you're on. It totally reminds me of like a 90s slasher. It's reminiscent to Scream, a little bit of I Know What You Did Last Summer, even maybe a little bit of Halloween with the stalking of the characters here. I'm not talking about Halloween Resurrection, mind you. H2O is what we're talking about there, the much better sequel in the Halloween franchise here. Now, other than the kills, I really enjoyed the score. I thought that had a really good soundtrack, especially the ending credit sequence that had a song by the Misfits, which, honestly, admittedly, I've never heard any songs from the Misfits. I don't know what I was missing out. I've downloaded that song, listened to the other music, and I'm actually really digging some of the music that the Misfits are doing or have done. So I appreciate the movie for giving me a new group to listen to. So, yeah, I was really behind on that, man. So, really fun atmospheric tones. I think the payoff is really fun. I didn't really expect the ending reveal of our killer here. Now, there's possibly things you could pick apart. Maybe you picked up on the killer reveal a little sooner than I did. I did not see that coming, and it made me enjoy it that much better. I really enjoyed the characters, even the dumb things they did. And I think the payoff and some of the imagery that we got from Eli Roth was pretty memorable. I really would be on board for Thanksgiving too, and specifically directed by Eli Roth here. I think this is my personal favorite Eli Roth film that to date. Kind of really looking forward to the next one, because I think this is by far his most well-made and well-rounded film that he has done as well. And that's why I'm really high on Thanksgiving. I think that you guys should go check it out too. Well, that's my quick thoughts and takes on Thanksgiving. I would love to have a good conversation on the comments section with you down below. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you be part of our movie conversations. Until next time, I will see you in the next review. I'm gonna grab some more turkey. See you later.